Every step is important in the production process here at Aphena, but nothing may be more important to the verification and validation of particular batches than what takes place at our carton tracker station. As a semi-automatic line, with the help of just a couple associates, product can be serialized, commissioned, and aggregated all in one location, assuring that we can track and trace it throughout the supply chain process. Before any action can be taken on a new batch, a proper line clearance must be conducted to check that the area is clean and clear from previous product or unwanted materials. Once that has been signed off on, the staging process can begin. The staging process involves gathering all necessary product components needed throughout the carton tracking process. This usually includes all product, labels, cases or shippers, as well as batch records. All related batch components enter the staging area and stay there until the serialization process is complete. To start, an associate moves a collection of carton product alongside the conveyor belt so it is easy to access. Each carton is visually inspected as it is placed onto the conveyor belt with the white designated printing area in the direction of the printer. Cartons with any visual defects are removed. The conveyor belt brings the approved cartons into the carton tracker. Sensors then detect the product and print the necessary information on it. A camera reads and verifies the printed information. If there are any issues with the printing, an electronic arm will reject the carton by kicking it off of the conveyor belt into the catch drawer below for later rework. Accepted cartons gather on the accumulating table, waiting for a line worker to perform another visual inspection of them before they are grouped and put into a case in accordance with the batch records. With all serial numbers visible, before closing the case, the aggregation process is started. To do this, the open case is slid over the sensor under the Farmer-Proof 2 cameras. The cameras take a picture and aggregate all cartons together. Cartons are not removed from the case after they have been aggregated. If there is more than one layer of cartons, pictures are taken after each layer is loaded into the case. Once the picture of a full case is taken, a label will automatically print. The case is taped shut and slid over the sensor that triggers the label applicator. Then an arm will extend and apply the label as seen. Now, the labeled case is slid over the final sensor so it can trigger the camera to take a picture of the printed and applied label. If it verifies and validates the label, the light will turn green and lower the gates. The case is then passed through the sensor after the gates retract, completing the aggregation of the cartons to that case label. It is then scanned by hand, electronically aggregating that case to the pallet. Associates physically add complete cases to the pallet in the pattern designated in the batch records. When the number of cases to complete a pallet is scanned, a pallet label will automatically print. An associate wraps and labels the finished pallet before entering it into our QAD business integration system. It is finally moved to the holding area to await a quality check and shipping. This process is repeated until the batch is complete.